Right, so we will go ahead and get started. So far, hi, just in time. Um, so far, everybody that is here in person, everybody that's on Zoom has been to class before, but there could be people that are watching this in the future on YouTube. So I always like to start out just with the reminder is there's really no way to do Qigong wrong other than that if it hurts when you do it. Nothing we do should cause an increase in pain. And so it is on you to take care of your body and not overdo it. And so I always, we end up doing movements or flows for 6, 8, 10, 12, 20 times. And so I always just suggest starting small, getting your brain used to it. And then once you're there, then you can start to go bigger and bigger. And hello. And then just, we have maybe some new people coming. So everybody's welcome. I'm just giving my general disclaimer that I always give at the beginning of class. Everybody's welcome to Qigong. There's nothing to memorize. You just follow. We're going to start seated, and then we're going to do a little bit of tapping, emotional freedom technique tapping. I'll give you directions for that. And then we always come to a juncture in class where I'll encourage you to check in with your body and say, do I want to sit right now? Do I want to stand right now? Everything we do can be modified either way. Some people, if they have low back or sciatica, something like that, they're much more comfortable standing. Other people with knees or ankles or just tired are much more comfortable sitting. So it's really, really a personal decision. So let's start just by arriving. So just invite you to stretch and move in any way that feels good to you. Very often, this is the first time you're kind of saying hello to your body, maybe, and checking out what does want to move. Yep, you can definitely stand up if you want, whatever feels good to you. I just came from bringing my puppy to a vet visit, so I'm a little, it went really well and he's cute, but it was just a lot to watch him. So I'm ready for some Qigong to kind of get into my body. So we are going to start out with a little inner check-in as we often do. And so sitting or standing, just kind of soften your eyes, bring your attention inward, and just do a body scan, top to bottom. I'm not gonna walk you through it today. I'm just gonna say, start at the top and just notice what you notice. Are there areas of achy pain? Is anything kind of numb? Is the right side the same as the left side? And move pretty quick, top to bottom. And we'll do some Qigong and come back and check. Keeping your attention inward. Check in with your emotional body. Anything dominant? What's forefront? Right here in this moment, leaving the day behind. Are you feeling exhausted? Are you feeling sad, impatient? Maybe you're calm, quiet. Take a long, slow, full breath. Inhale, exhale. How is that? How is your breath flowing? Is it easy? Does it feel stuck? Is there resistance? And checking in with the quality of your thoughts. Are they going round and round? Are you chasing one thought? Is your mind just still? Like a lake reflecting. So put that all together. See if you can come up with a word or sentence to describe that. How are you in this moment? Anxious, unsure, ready to go, depleted. And then we'll come back and check in. So getting ready, you can do this seated or standing. We're going to do some emotional freedom technique tapping. So some of you have been in here before when we've done this. I'm going to just show you what the points are, and then I'll move through a script. So these are acupuncture or acupressure points. First one, make a fist with a hand, doesn't matter which one, and then right where your pinky meets the base of your hand, that's one point right there. And you can tap on it with 1 finger, 2 fingers, 3 fingers. It's called the karate chop point. You can do both your hands together if you like, or you can do one at a time, do the other one. Okay, next point is here on the inner edge of the eyebrow. Hi, Susan, we're doing some tapping. And you can, again, it's a very big area, so you don't have to be super precise. You can, and again, you can just do one side, you can do both sides, and then follow that out to the outer eyebrow on the temple there. Tap, tap, tap. And then follow that bone down right under the middle of your eyebrow. So you're on the bone, you're not on your eyebrow. If you have sinus stuff, if you have stuffy nose, this point really opens up the sinuses. Under the nose and the divot of the lip there, that's kind of 1 finger, maybe 2 fingers. And then follow that down underneath the lip, right on the chin. Then find your breastplate there, and then right off the breastplate on either side. You can do them at the same time. You can cross your hands. Kind of experiment. You can go one and the other. What feels right for you? For some reason, for me, it's easier to cross my hands. And then sometimes we go under the arm. Today, I should move my camera here. Today we're going to go right over our belly button and then the top of the head. And when I say top of the head, it really is experiment. Find the classical description is from the tip of the ears straight up. That is the highest point, the crown of your head. In Taoism, that point is our connection to the heavens. So again, you can do one, you can do both, whatever feels good. And then we're going to go through those points, and I'm going to be saying some words, and you can, if the words resonate with you, then use them. If they don't quite fit, just translate them into something that works for you. We're going to be just working with stress and seeing if we can take the dimmer switch down a little bit. So starting on the karate chop point, one side, both sides, whatever feels good. Long, slow, deep inhale, and sigh it out. And again, inhale. And one more time. Great. Keep tapping, letting people in on Zoom. Even though I'm feeling some stress right now, I'm open to the possibility of finding calm and ease right now. Coming to the inner eyebrow, even though there's a lot happening and it can feel challenging, I'm open to releasing tension. Coming to the outer edge there, even though I'm feeling there's too much going on. I'm choosing to support my well-being in this moment. Coming under the eye, I notice this tension and stress in my body. Under the nose can be hard to relax with so much going on. Coming on the chin, some days the pressure feels constant. I can't get a break. Coming on the collarbone, full inhale, full exhale. I'm aware of how much I've been holding. Coming down to the belly here, I acknowledge this tension and how it feels. Coming to the top of the head, I choose to support my well-being, and I trust I can handle what comes my way. So just stop tapping 1 minute and kind of tune in and just notice what you notice. How does that feel? Are any of the points activated? How's your stress level? And we'll do another round. Coming to the eyebrow, releasing resistance to letting go. Side of the eye, creating space for some relaxation. Under the eye, it's good to remember I can relax and still get things done. Under the nose, softening tension in my mind and body. Chin, I am resilient. Collarbone, I trust my ability to cope. Coming to the belly center, the more I relax, the easier life feels. Top of the head, choosing calm and relaxation now. Coming to the eyebrow, just tapping, inhaling calm, exhaling stress. Again, side of the eye, inhaling calm, exhaling stress. Under the eye, allowing my muscles to soften. Under the nose, reminding myself I am safe in this moment. Under the chin, softening the thoughts of my mind. Coming to the collarbone, inhaling calm, exhaling stress. Coming to the belly, feeling the support of the earth underneath me. And top of the head, inhaling calm, arriving in this moment. And bringing your hands down, and again, just turning your attention within and just seeing how that was for you. Has anything shifted in your body, in your emotions? Maybe your pain level has come down a bit. And again, seeing if you can find a word or a sentence to describe how you're doing in this moment. Very present moment. And opening your eyes, getting ready to move a little bit. So I'm noticing some tension in my jaw. So I want to start out with just a little bit of chi massage, and then we'll move into some warm-ups, and then we'll move into some flows. So find your jaw right where when you open, you should feel it, and you can make circles This is a really strong muscle. And so just explore kind of different, I'm exploring a space that's about that big and just noticing what you notice. If you have headaches, this is a really good one to explore. A lot of us clench our jaw and don't realize it. Okay, now we're going to massage our ears. So turn your thumb and your index finger into pinchers, and then just try to cover, starting at the top of your ears. Try to massage the outer edge, and then go explore the crevices. If you have hearing aids like I do, it's very interesting. Sounds very loud. Make sure you don't lose a hearing aid. Be sure to get your earlobes. There's, I did training when after I graduated from acupuncture school. We have to do 50 continuing education units every year. And I studied with a teacher that only does ear acupuncture. Take your two fingers like this, one in front and one behind, and go down. And you're pressing in, pressing in. So she could treat the whole body through the ear. She could look at people's ears and tell them their life story. Oh, you broke your right leg. Oh, you suffer from ulcers. Oh, you have a hard time sleeping. I mean, it was amazing. And then again, back to that point. And let's do our shoulders. Take your hand, come on the shoulder, get that big muscle. You can find a sore point and move your shoulder. Squeeze, that's our trapezius. Other side. Notice the two sides. I feel better. All right, so let's do some warm-up. So this is a point in class where you can choose, check in with your body. Do you want to sit? Do you want to stand? For me, I want to stand. That's what my body is telling me. Last week, I wanted to sit the whole time. So everything we do can always be modified. So whatever feels good for you. Let me see how my camera angle is. All right, so we'll start out with some wrist circles. And so do them kind of slow. If we just go like this, we're not really getting the full range of motion. So like you're conducting an orchestra, pay attention to what direction you're going, and now go the other way. It's a good little brain somersault. There's no particular breathing pattern other than to make sure you are breathing intentionally. And now let's do our arms. If you're sitting in a chair, you might have to scoot forward a little bit. So we're going to cross our arms here, come up and around. And then see if you can cross the other way, which feels very odd to me, and just alternate back and forth. So inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. I see some of you taking care of yourself and doing small movements, and that's wonderful. One more this way, and then let's do the other way. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale, exhale. One more time. Great. And shake those out. And let's do a neck stretch. So your hands come down and out and actively pushing away. And that in and of itself gets some nerves stretched. But now we're going to add in our neck. So you're going to mirror me, ear to the sky, pushing away. And just go back and forth on that little vector. So we're just going to stay on this side. Notice where you feel it. I'm feeling it mostly in this wrist. It's interesting. And chin to the chest and shake out the arms. Getting warm. The chi is flowing. And again, push out and away, ear to the sky, and back and forth. Necks are very delicate. Take good care. Don't overdo it. Make sure your hands are activated. And chin to the chest. Let's do some shoulder rolls. So shoulders forward, up, back, and down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And other direction. It's almost like you're putting a coat up and over. You can really emphasize it with your elbows, up and around, feeling your shoulder blades and back, getting a good stretch. Great, those arms. All right, let's do just a static stretch. This arm is going to stay as straight as possible. I'm getting a big stretch along there. You can, if you want, you can experiment with your neck a little bit. Notice how that feels. Jaw. You can do some wrist circles if you like. And release, and other side. Okay, so for the next one, we're going to do a special kind of breathing. We're first going to imagine there's a balloon in our abdomen, and as you inhale, you're inflating the balloon. When that's full, then you're going to move to your chest. So put your hands over your abdomen. We're going to add some movement to this, but I really want to get the breath down first. So in through your nose and fill the abdomen, and then the chest, and then exhale and release. Chest, ribs, belly. You can draw that belly button back to the spine if you want. So it's belly, ribs, chest, chest, ribs, belly. Find your collarbone there. That's where your lungs attach at the top, and then find the bottom of your rib cage, and that's where they attach at the bottom. So we're really trying to use as much of our lungs as we can. Most of us just, if we're not paying attention to our breathing, we just breathe kind of shallow. So it's really good to do intentional breathing. So we're going to do kind of a stretch, like open up this rib cage. So hands come up, so we fill our belly, ribs, chest, and then we're gonna pause and then come back down. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. If you're standing, you can bend your knees. And then as the hands come up, then we can straighten and relax and keep going. Belly, ribs, chest, pause, chest, ribs, belly. One more time. Let's just do one arm at a time. So you're gonna mirror me, take your left hand, and it's that same breathing. Pause at the bottom again. Okay, next time we're gonna go up and then we're gonna go over to the side. So, but we're gonna break it down. I'm gonna do it fast, just so you know. We're gonna inhale, pause, exhale, pause, inhale, pause, exhale. And then we'll do the other side, okay? So here we go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. If that breathing doesn't work for you, go at your own pace. Okay, we're going to do it again. And what we're doing when we're stretching, it's not so much trying to get as far as we can. It's really opening up the side of the body and stretching. There are intercostal muscles that we're stretching here. So let's do that again. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Great. So let's do a little bit of twisting. You can put your hands on your hips. If you're seated, just have them down. We're going to, again, do the twist starting from here. And so just work on twisting, trying to get your belly button to look at the corner of the room, and then back to the center, corner of the room, back to the center. So twisting from the hips and the waist. And now that we have that, we're gonna twist. First get the belly button, now add your shoulders, and now add your neck. And then unwind that way, neck, shoulders there, and then other side, twisting from the hips and the waist, now adding your shoulders, now adding your neck. And back to the center. So it's kind of, I think of it as wringing out a washcloth almost, where you're massaging these inner organs. So now that we have the basic move, if you want, you can add in your hands up on the top. Only do this part if it's comfortable for you, and you'll find you can get a little more range of motion, but the most important thing is twisting from the hips, adding the shoulder and the neck. And let's do one more to each side. And back to the center. So we're really massaging our spine, massaging our inner organs, kind of stretching things. So we've gone side to side, we've done twisting. Let's do the forward and back. We'll do spinal cord breathing. So it's kind of the equivalent if you're in a yoga class where you arch your back and then you round your back, but we're doing it standing. And so you can have your palms out, and then we're going to rotate these in, and then tuck the chin and tuck your tailbone, okay? And then we're going to do the opposite. The arms are going to come out. Now I'm going to arch my back, arch my shoulders, and look up. And don't overdo your neck. Be very gentle with that. So exhaling in, rounding, and inhaling, opening up. Exhale, round and tuck. And inhale, open wide. If you want extra credit and your shoulders and back allow this, you can have your hands like this and then tuck and round into a ball and then open and arch the back. Exhale. Inhale, and one more. And inhale, and hands come down. If you ever only have, 5 minutes or something with your spinal cord really benefits the whole body. That one can be a really good one. Moving side to side, doing some twists, getting the spine, because your whole nervous system is housed in the spine. So if you can get the circulation optimized there, that can really benefit the whole body. So let us keep working down our spine. So seated or standing, we're going to have a little bit of a wider stance, and then we're going to lean forward just a little bit. I'm working on my low back here. I'm not trying to touch my hamstrings. And now I'm going to go over to the side, so it's like I'm standing between two panes of glass. Then I'm going to go back. I'm going to go to the other side. So if there were a flashlight on my head, I would be drawing a big circle on the ceiling. So you'll notice I'm not doing a hula hoop. I'm doing the upper. Yeah, it looks like everybody has it. And just watch your low back. One more in this direction, and now let's go the other direction. And one more. And all right. So to do our knees, we're going to do some knee massage. I'm going to sit down from this because my feet are starting to fall asleep in these clunky shoes. You're welcome to stand or sit, whatever is good for you. So for Zoomers, I'm going to lift my knee. If you're here, you don't have to lift your knee, but you're going to just take your hands, clap, and generate some chi. Try to make your hands warm. Do the edge, that karate chop point we did. Do the other one. Healing, vibration, activate. Put them on your knee and scrub the front of it and the sides. And get behind the knee. You want to get the calf. Ooh, that is tight. And get the hamstring, that's the back of the thigh. And then let's tap. And put that one down, and notice the difference between your two knees. This one feels really alive. And so let's do the other side. Scrub. Knees don't have a lot of blood vessels in them, so this maximizes any circulation we can achieve. For healing, we need circulation. Make sure to go behind on the calf and the hamstring, and then tap. Great. And then for our ankles, let's just do circles and other direction and other foot, other direction. And now with your feet, imagine these are your toes. You're going to scrunch up your toes and then spread them as wide as you can. So scrunch those toes up and spread them. One more time and spread. All right, and so just turning your attention in again. We've been going for about 35 minutes, and just check in. Body, what shifted? What would like more attention? Emotions, any changes, any softening. Take a deep inhale, full exhale. Notice how that is. Any more flow, ease, checking in with your thoughts, and just your connection. Are you connected to yourself, to others, to the universe? Are you feeling open or closed? And we're just noticing. We're not judging or trying to change anything, just this awareness, shining the light of awareness. And again, seeing if you can come up with a word or sentence, present moment. What's happening? How are you? Okay, getting ready to engage, wiggling your toes, butterflying your knees a bit. I'm going to have a little water, and then we'll end class today. I'm going to go a little bit short today because I know some people want to hear it, and so go to the board of directors thing. But we'll end with some flowing movements. I think of this as kind of, we've, warmed up, we've got things flowing, and now it's kind of stirring it in. Learning how to move with relaxation is really benefits. It's a practice, and so the more we do it, we train our system. I don't have to carry tension. I can move with relaxation. All right, so check in. Do you want to stand? Do you want to sit? These can be done either way. I am going to stand again. My feet are awake again. So the first one we're going to do, for those of you that have come to class, we've done this before, opening the flow. And so with Qigong, you really want the movements to be very flowy. And so let's be robots for a minute and just make everything stiff like you were in a gym class or doing calisthenics, and it's very linear and sharp, and there's nothing wrong with that, but that's not what we're doing. That's not moving with relaxation. So make it as flowy as you can. So hands are here. Watch my hands float up. They're like jellyfish. There's no tension. When they get here to eye level, palms press away and float back down. If you're standing, you can slightly bend your knees as you come down and then straighten as you come up. And for the flowing movements, typically we inhale through the nose and we exhale through the nose. A few more times. So now we're going to add in, this is the up, above, and below. Now our hands are going to float up. They're going to come back to our chest. And then we're going to exhale forward. Grab any energy, beneficial energy out here. Draw that back in towards our heart center. And now we're going to go out on the horizon to the east and the west. Grab any beneficial energy. Draw it back to our center, and then float down. And so we go up and back, front and back to the center, side to side, back to the center, and down. And those are our 6 directions. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more time. Wonderful. Let's do one for our three treasures. We have our lower dantian, our belly center. We have our heart center, and then we have our head center. So it's kind of the equivalent of the earth, the gravitational pull pulling us down. This one opens us up to the cosmos. And then this is where we live, right? Between heaven and earth. So we want all these centers to be open and flowing. So you're gonna mirror me. And again, this is kind of a twisting movement. My hand's gonna come across, come to the midline, and then it's like you're grabbing gossamer threads and pulling them back to your center. And as you're pulling, the other hip is coming forward, another hand is coming out. And so we just very floaty, connecting to that, your center here. This is your foundation. And then it's that same move. Your left hand is going to float across, back of the hand coming midline. Now we're going to come to the heart center. Filling that heart. Balancing emotions, regulating the nervous system. And coming to the head center, connected to your intuition, realizing you're more than your body or emotions. And then coming back to the heart. And down to your lower reservoir. And slowing down. So now we're going to connect all those together. And so you're going to mirror me. Your right hand is going to be under your belly button. Your left hand is going to scoop up and around, palms facing down. So you have a big chi ball here. Now you're going to come from your head to your heart and then touching into your foundation. And now you're going to come back up. So all three are connected. And now we do the swish. We go 1, 2, and now your right hand's going to be on top. And again, head to heart, deep into your belly center, your gut. And then coming back up, bringing that wisdom, and then creating this big energy ball. Condensing that chi ball down and then expanding. Condensing down, all three treasures connecting. Let's do one more to each side. Starting with your left hand on top. We need all three. There's no hierarchy that one is better than the other. This will be our last one. And now condensing that down. And just have your hands, your palms facing each other. You can kind of rotate this as a Tai Chi move, rotating like you have a golden ball of chi in your hands. Just have fun with it. For some people, they can feel it way out here. Maybe you want to have your hands closer. You can experiment and sensitize yourself. And now have your hands here. We're going to take this golden chi ball and scoop it up and then let it surround your body, soaking every cell. Deep nourishment of your bones, deep nourishment of your muscles and tendons, hydration. For the blood and the lymph. One more time. And hand over your belly, making a circle, really grounding into that lower reservoir. And one more time, checking in, body, mind, spirit, breath. How are you in this moment? And let's end our class together. We've generated a lot of good chi. And so you're coming, rooting from your center, drawing it up to your heart, and then palms go out, and then we send it out to the world. And you can do this, you can think of a specific person that would benefit, could be groups of people that would benefit. So the breathing is similar to what we did at the beginning. We inhale, we pause, we exhale and pause. A few more times. And one last time. Beautiful. If you'd like to end with me, I always like to close this class by dedicating the merit of our practice. The words I use are, may the merit of our practice benefit all beings and bring peace. May the merit of our practice benefit all beings and bring peace. Beautiful. Thank you, everybody, for your beautiful practice. Good to be together. And so there's class on Thursday morning for anybody that wants, 8:30, either on Zoom or if you're here at ENSO in the yoga room. There's not going to be class. Thank you, Terry. There's not going to be class on Thanksgiving Day. And there's another day this Monday class is going to miss, but it's not till December. So watch your email. I'll try to send an email out. So thank you, everybody. Good to be together.
Thank you, Mary.
Bye. Bye.